Keeping our network marketing team is crucial for long-term success. And how do we do that? Well, by keeping them engaged and motivated. And I have some tips on how to make that happen. But first, let me make some introductions in case we haven't met. I'm Connie Suarez. I'm a network marketing mentor. I'm passionate about helping hardworking network marketers like you cross stage, and more importantly, help you help your team cross stage, because that is where the rank advancing happens for you as well. And there is a great deal of sense of fulfillment when we can help others. That is one of the main reasons why many network marketers are motivated. But before I do want to encourage you, if you want to catch the videos that I do, because everything that I post here is designed with the network marketer who wants to see their team succeed. Help them to do that. Give them the tools, the strategies that are working for me. So, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you get notified when I post again. Now, how do we keep our team motivated and engaged? A motivated and engaged team is not going to quit. They're going to move ahead, and they're going to bring more people with them. So here are some pointers, and that's the joy of working from home. Somebody outside is walking their dog, and my dog, I think, wants to go out with them. The first tip: provide ongoing support and training. So the neat thing about the kind of tools and the online tools that we have available to us today, so you can train your first recruit and record it, and then keep playing that, or letting your new recruits and their recruits listen to your one training. And of course, you'll decide to upgrade it from time to time, but it will be there, and you don't have to say the same thing to everybody that joins your team. First of all, that gets somebody started right away. When the excitement is new, they don't have to wait until the Saturday get-together that you have online or in person. And it gets them started right away. But it also kind of saves you and your team from burnout. To have those trainings, one of the things you want to be doing is working on being an effective communicator. And when I first started working for the nonprofit, I wanted to improve my speaking skills, so I joined Toastmasters. That's something I would suggest. We also need to be good writers, and especially learning a skill that can earn you a lot of money, because it's kind of hard to develop: copywriting. And so when I started getting involved with attraction marketing, I invested in learning how to do copywriting. You can get books, and you can do YouTube trainings, I'm sure. And if there's enough interest, I'll even provide some copywriting information. But those are two things that you want to have in hand for your effective communicating. And one of the ways you can build the spoken word communication is practice. And go to all the meetings that you possibly can, online or in person, and then ask to be a participant. So let me introduce our new guest. Let me do something. Let me make announcements. Start small if you're not confident in speaking in public. Let me share my testimony about the product. Do something little and volunteer, and start getting that practice. And then once you've spoke, say, okay, what can I do to be better? So learn to communicate effectively. Here's probably the biggest thing that we all as network marketers need to do better, and that's set realistic expectations. We get very excited about the promise of the business model, and it is a wonderful model, but we sometimes give people reason to think that it can happen overnight, and we need to let them know this is a process that will take time. Then we also need to prepare them for the ups and downs of it. So you get somebody to say yes and you're up here, and then somebody says no and you're down on the other side of the roller coaster. I heard somebody say that his sponsor had prepared him for the no's, prepared him for the rejection, for the slowness, for people starting, signing up and doing nothing. All of those things can be a downer, and we need to prepare people for that. And so he said that he was so well prepared, his expectations were set up properly so that when something bad happened, he thought to himself, yeah, so and so told me this would happen. And so he knew he was on track. He knew that there wasn't something wrong with him. Next, we want to encourage collaboration. This is wonderful for engagement within your group. When you have a team, you want to use everybody's skills and strengths and help them build up their weaknesses, their challenges. And so if somebody is strong at public speaking but not writing, then encourage them in the public speaking, but also give them ways to help each other with their writing. Because what I'm really talking about is collaboration. So over here, you have somebody who is an excellent copywriter. And over here is somebody that loves to get up and talk in person. Help them, put them together, and help them help each other to grow in those skills. And that collaboration builds such a strong sense of community. I read in Inc. magazine that companies that do well have their employees have best friends in the company, and employees that don't have a best friend aren't as likely to stick around. And I'm thinking that that works for network marketing teams as well. Recognize and reward achievements. Yes, our company does that, but we need to do it on the lower level. And before somebody's ready to cross stage, be recognizing what they're doing. And not only the results, reward and recognize the activity. So have a challenge and say that people are going to do a Facebook Live every day for a week. And recognize those that follow through with that. Recognize the activity that you know will get them to the next level of results. Promote a positive atmosphere. So we all tend to complain about change, especially, and I haven't been in a company that didn't make changes from time to time, and not like I've been in that many companies. But when change happens, people grumble, right? And so we want to make sure that we're not doing that. And instead, when the company changes, the things that we have to do to get to the next level, embrace it and find ways to encourage your team to move forward in that. And do this by leading by example. So if you expect them to roll with the punches, so to speak, and to be okay with change, then let them see you being okay with change. And if you expect them, if you're training them to do so many contacts a day as they engage, let them see you doing that as well. And in another way that you can do that is to keep track of how many contacts you have and let everybody report how many contacts they've had. Next, we want to offer flexibility. So the thing is that the systems and the strategies that work really well for me may not work as well for you. You may want to do something differently. And I need to be okay with that. So know that what works for you, what fits your personality, may not work for someone else in your team. And be open to that. And who knows, maybe the way they do it will work really well, not only for them, but some others that are struggling. Stay up to date with the company and industry news. So your company will give plenty of opportunity to do that. But if you are growing using social media strategies, you want to plug into the gurus of that. And I kind of know what an algorithm is, but not really. But I know that it's a big deal. And I know that there are certain things that we can do to encourage the algorithm to work for us. And we can do things that might encourage the algorithm to work against us. So I listen to people that know more than I do about those things. And then I put into practice what they pass along to me. Keep up with those kinds of things. Finally, help with problem solving. We all struggle in one way or another in building a business. One of the great things about having a tribe or a community is that if you are having get-togethers, that you can talk about these things. And whoever is having trouble with posting on social media can comment within your group, your meeting, and then you or somebody else can help them with that. And I want us to encourage others in the team to have the solutions, not just us. That builds the team, that builds engagement and relationship within the team that will keep people around. And after all, that's what we're talking about here, how to keep our network marketing team. I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has, please let me know, and let me know especially what it is that was helpful to you, and maybe something that you know about in this whole scheme of things that would be helpful for me to share with folks here. And so comment below and let me know. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and then ring the bell to get notified. That helps me, and it will help you get more information from me. This is Connie Suarez. I'll be in touch.